This is the thing I do the best. So I've got to give it my all. All right, here's something I'm really excited about. Right here, I've created this figure right here. And I've been trying to be more loose with my work so that I can become a little bit more expressive. These hands took a number of hours to do. What I really need to do is bronze cast them. That is what I need to do, because that's what I've been doing with these faces and heads. I've been casting them in bronze, and I do that using wax. So anything that I have that I make in wax, I can turn into bronze. That's what I did with this figure right here. This little girl. I sculpted her in wax directly. And then I cast her in bronze and welded her to this base of books. It's magic. You're gonna hear me talk about how magical things are. I just see all these processes that I took for granted, and now that I'm doing them, I'm like a wizard, man. Look at what I'm doing. I'm making all of these hands so that I can put them on sculptures. So I'm gonna be able to create so many more sculptures, because for every 2 hands, that is a figure that's a substantial size. This hand right here would go on a figure that would be at least, I would say, 18 to 24 inches tall. So that's a pretty cool sculpture, especially if I'm doing something like this. If you scale this figure right here up to be on a larger base, wouldn't that be exciting to see? This landscape with these figures climbing on them or interacting in different ways, like that's what I'm going for. So going back out there, I'll show you what I'm applying this kind of stuff to. Okay, look at this. This sculpture right here, it's about 7 feet tall. And it's this landscape. I'm painting it a little bit at a time, but look at that. Skulls with trees growing out of them and all these different found objects like railroad spikes. And I've got bronze right here that I'm gonna polish up. And then there's these figures that are interacting with this larger figure. So that's what I'm pursuing. This is all steel. I sculpted this guy out of steel. That is very labor intensive. It's a lot easier to sculpt a face in clay or wax than to sculpt it out of steel. I've gotten pretty good at it. You can see that. That's all just me using my welder and my plasma cutter to shape it. I didn't grind it at all, really, because I'm pretty good at doing faces out of steel as a welder. Not a whole lot of welders can do that kind of thing. Yeah, so more bases. Look at this. Same thing. So if you can imagine figures coming through here, I've got these bases all prepped up. You know, they're like mostly done. This one right here. I got them to a certain point, and then I needed to adapt and I needed to build. And look at this guy. Crazy, isn't it? But I'm now at this point where I can do the thing that I've been preparing for, getting all these bases ready so that I can populate them with people, with human figures. That's what I'm really interested in. Not only that, octopuses, buffalo skulls. Here's a test piece that we 3D printed. How can we implement that into a sculpture? Interesting. Lots of different concepts. Oh, look at this guy. A tree face person. I mean, this is gonna all be bronze. This is the size of my head right here. And it's made out of texture, out of this texture right here. Where is it? Right here. Do you know what this is? This is from a tree, a Palo Verde tree from Buckeye, Arizona, where I was born and grew up until I was 7 years old. This was from a tree that me and my brother played in and climbed in. I made a mold of this, and then I took that mold and poured wax in it, and this is the wax. And this guy this tree man is going to become bronze. Do you guys think this is cool? I think this is cool. I think this is magic. I feel so freaking lucky to have found out how to do this kind of stuff. I was bumping my way along as an artist, struggling so hard. And now I'm at the cusp, the very cusp of breakthroughs. I'm making these breakthroughs. It's just a matter of getting that stuff, my work, out into the world. The good. No more self-hate, all love, all possibility. Look at this. What a life to live. To push the boundaries of what I think is possible for me to do. That's what I'm doing. You can't be an artist, Nathan. Well, maybe I can. Can't make it with 5 kids. Well, I'm gonna try. No. I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna do it. It's been 9 years. Tough times. I'm here and I'm growing. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. Because this is the thing. I could do a lot of different things competently. This is the thing I do the best. So I've got to give it my all. Thanks for being here. Love you guys.